Welcome to another episode of
Sorry We're Canceled. I'm BT.
I'm Dion.
And back there ain't doing a goddamn thing. It's Malik on the ones and twos with a phone in his hand and not a goddamn
plan.
Yeah.
I saved you on that.
Thank you so much, sir. I was like, I had to have a glitch in the matrix. So yeah, we're back. So how was your weekend, bro?
Focus. My weekend was phenomenal.
What'd you do, man?
Shout out to everybody that came to see Greg and I in Tacoma, man.
That's a good time. I like Tacoma.
It was a very, very fun time.
It's beautiful up there, man.
Yeah.
Did you go across the bridge to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho?
No. What? Why?
Coeur d'Alene, Idaho is right across the bridge, literally. It's what I went there one time.
I have a car.
Well, I mean, you could have Ubered it. I mean, but one time I was there in October, and it was in the fall, and man, you go across that bridge. That's one of the most beautiful.
Is that why you wanted to ask me about my weekend, so you could talk about how beautiful it was up there in the white man's land? I don't give a fuck.
In white man's land?
I didn't go outside for no reason.
Oh, yes,
take an Uber to Idaho for what?
You're smart. I mean, that is neo-Nazi land.
You know what I mean? No, I was not outside.
And that's just the police. Not that. Yeah, it is actually, but it's good though. So you had a good time.
Yeah, the club was great. The staff was great. The food was great. They had some really good chicken wings.
Okay.
Really good chicken wings.
Okay.
And the shows were really, really fun. I ad-libbed some new stuff. I recorded it, and so I'm gonna,
When are you going to come out with a comedy special?
Well,
I mean, you've been in this game for way too long. You've been teaching class. You one of the strongest cats in the game, and you ain't got no special? I mean, is you even a comic?
Is you even a comic? I think that's what I'm going to call the special.
Seriously, is you even a comic? You know what I mean? Hey, you will sell out alone with the title. Is you? Oh, he's black. I'm going to see him. Is you even a comic? The people coming to see you for shower caps.
What?
Is you even a comic? Man, this motherfucker right here.
Why would he be in the shower cap? Nigga hopped out the shower to go see my show?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
If you name the special,
Who's coming?
Is you even a comic? Yeah, that's who you gonna get. Y'all got chicken wings at this club? 2 drink minimum, man. That's some bullshit.
That's the thing. I don't think I would want to film it in a comedy club.
Why not? I mean, seriously, why not?
Because it looks better in the theater.
No offense, but I mean, where you gonna get a theater that you can sell out?
Wow. Then what's the point of putting on a special if I can't sell out a theater?
Man, I was just joking, man. I just want to hear Malik laugh. No, I'm just fucking with you, man. I hurt your feelings, man. I'm sorry.
It did hurt my feelings.
Yeah, it did.
It really did.
Yeah, you did. No, you deserve a special. I'm offering you a compliment.
Special.
Yes, you do deserve a special. How long you been in the game?
Can I talk? Can I tell you how I feel?
Well, now you know how I feel when I'm doing the podcast and trying to get a joke. Now you know how I feel.
Don't talk about shit.
Okay, so go.
I'm saying, a special is supposed to be that, right?
How long you been in the game? Answer that question.
18 years.
18 years, not one special. Dude, you got...
Okay, but I've been doing stand-up for 18 years. I haven't been doing quality stand-up for 18 years.
You just put yourself down.
No, that's the truth. When you
have been doing... I watched you the whole time. D, come on, man.
I've had a good sense of humor, but if we're going to be honest, I haven't done quality stand-up the entire time I've been doing stand-up. Stop it. No one has. When you first start, you suck.
18 years, that's the first 3 or 4 years. I mean, but now you're a seasoned veteran.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing and I'm good at it, yeah. I'm not saying I can't film a special. I don't say I don't have the material.
You could be the Jake Paul of comedy.
Oh my God. That's the last thing I want to be.
Face against a Mike Tyson with his booty out. God damn, I wasn't ready for that.
I don't understand what that was supposed to be. Why did we fall for that?
No. Why did they fall? Because I knew what it was going to be. Listen, the moment they interviewed him and I saw him walk to the ring, I go, okay, I know what's going to happen. Because he had that kind of, like, I think maybe the drugs from his manic depression, he was taking that so he wouldn't go crazy. I mean, seriously, you can tell Mike ain't right. And I was like, oh, man, Mike's come out flat.
He definitely looked glazed over.
Yeah, glazed. He looked a little flat. And I go, oh, man. Now, if he would have came out like,
But did you hear what Jake Paul said?
What'd he say?
He was like, I carried him because I didn't want to hurt him. I'm like, that's the point of a fight, is to hurt the other person so that
he didn't want him. Yeah, he's right there.
What did you fight him for? What was the point of fighting him? To prove that you could beat him? Of course you could fucking beat him. He's 60 years old. You're 27. I don't care how much of a legend he used to be. He hadn't fought since 2020 and in an exhibition against a man who hadn't fought in 10 years. Like, stop with the bull crap, Jake Paul.
I can't believe everybody fell for it and they got mad. That's all Facebook was filled with Saturday morning. Man,
This is some bullshit.
Yeah.
There was a guy who was late to our show because he was like, I wanted to watch Jake Paul. I was like, how old are you? Call your mom if she's still alive and tell her
You
can
fell
spank
for
it.
that bullshit?
It's ridiculous, man.
I mean, you got catfished. That's basically what it is. You got, I mean, think about it. Every fight he's had has been suspect.
He's not a real boxer.
Hey, no, I'm gonna say this though. In truthfulness, okay, he might not be at that elite level, but he's tougher than people give him credit for, and he's a good fighter.
What? According to...
He really is.
A good fighter compared to what?
He has
to
a
who?
hard right.
To who?
I guarantee he's the top 20 fighter in the country.
No, if he was, he wouldn't be fighting no fucking Mike Tyson at 60.
But he's smart though. He knows.
No, he's not
He's
smart.
like he's a white Floyd Mayweather.
Fucking YouTuber.
But hey, he can still fight though.
People,
He was a Division I wrestler.
I don't give a fuck.
That means
that don't mean that
Yes,
he
it
should
does.
be in a
Yes, it
ring
does.
with fucking legends. He shouldn't get.
He knocked out a UFC champion, a former UFC champion.
Fuck.
He beat 2 UFC champions in the ring.
And how long had that nigga not been fighting?
It doesn't matter, man. He should be. I mean, he wasn't old like Mike Tyson. He was about 10 years older than him. He's a guy that supposedly a UFC champion can beat, and he knocked him out.
Oh, get the fuck!
None
of that shit counts.
Yes, it does.
All those fights were bullshit. If you believe Jake Paul's record is 10-1 or 9-1 or whatever the fuck he is.
He beat Tyron Woodley, who was a UFC champion.
Oh my
He knocked him out
We
cold.
talked about this. It's not the fucking same thing.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's
if you're
definitely
okay, you're a UFC champ. They always brag, oh, they're one of the toughest men, baddest men on the planet.
If you run the 400 and I run the 100, we're both sprinters, right? But it ain't the same fucking thing.
So we meet in the middle and do a 150.
That's not in the
You ever
middle.
seen a 200? You ever seen a 150 yard dash?
No.
150 meter. You never seen that? Me neither. But there is the 4x200 relay, and we ran that
Right,
once.
but here's my point, is that you're trying to get credibility by saying meet in the middle, but you're not doing anything credible. No other credible boxer has ever done any of the things Jake Paul has done.
People talk all that shit about, but Jake Paul still wins him.
Of course he still wins him. If I put in stipulations, you ain't gonna get paid if you hurt me because I'm trying to build a brand for all these idiots to keep fucking getting tricked into buying. None of his fights were real.
Tyson Fury. When he fought Tyson Fury's little brother.
And he lost.
No,
and he learned.
No, yeah, he lost.
And he learned.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
can't lose because then people don't. And who's the next person he fought after that? Mike Tyson. I'm gonna go get the biggest name I can find and fighting to get everybody to forget that I just got my ass whooped by a real regular ass boxer who ain't nothing special in the terms of boxing.
He fought the bare knuckle fighter.
He fought like 5 other people after that.
Yeah.
He fought Nate Diaz too.
Yeah, it's right.
Nate Diaz. Didn't the video of him like taking a shit on the street on TMZ? Like,
that was his brother.
come on, man.
That was his brother.
Come on, man.
His brother's got.
Come on, man.
pussy
Y'all
problem.
really trying to sell Jake Paul? Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, he's tough.
As a legitimate boxer, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, he's tough. People
Talking about, I want Canelo Alvarez. Tougher than what? How did he prove to be tough to fight a 60-year-old Mike Tyson? What was tough about that?
Hey, man, Mike Tyson's still a boxer.
I'm still. What was tough about it?
I mean, hey.
Would it be tougher to fight a 60-year-old Mike Tyson or the 15th ranked dude in his weight division?
I said, you know what? Try to fight the 15th ranked dude in the ring. Well, no,
Okay, then.
But that dude doesn't carry cachet. He didn't carry.
And
He
neither-
can make money. They sold out Cowboy Stadium.
I thought this was about boxing. I thought you wanted
Yeah.
me to believe that you're a legitimate boxer.
Yeah.
Fight the guy who makes you a legitimate boxer and beat him.
Because you wouldn't fill out Cowboy Stadium if you did that.
Of course you wouldn't. You know why? Because you're going to get your ass whooped.
You have to get. Listen, for him as a name. Now maybe he can take on a fighter who doesn't have any name to him, but who's a good fighter. Will he do that? If he wants to
He'll
fight,
never fight a no-name dude.
He wanted to fight
Because has
Canelo.
too much
He wants to
lose.
fight Canelo.
Canelo's not a no-name. He's a 3-division champion.
But he said he wanted to fight
And
Canelo.
he has no business being able to fight
he said he
Canelo.
wanted to fight Canelo, didn't he?
Okay, I can say I want to fuck Rosie Perez. That don't mean shit.
Well, you probably can't now. I mean,
Hey, I'll take it whenever she gives it to me.
I'll take Rosie. I love Puerto Rican girls. But anyway,
I'm just saying.
Did you
can
see?
say,
Oh,
I want to fight Canelo. He just wants to make money, man. And
they all want to make money.
Okay, so
That's why he fights the names.
here's the difference between all boxers and Jake Paul. They all do it legitimately boxing. But Jake Paul has had one legitimate boxing fight and he lost.
And he's a multi-millionaire.
That
Meanwhile,
has nothing to do
yes,
with
it does.
No, it doesn't.
He became a YouTube star. At the same time, he's a tough dude.
YouTube, that's his first job.
And he's a tough dude. Like I said, he was a Division I wrestler.
What was his
so then
first
he
job?
went to learn how to fight, and now
What was his first job?
his first job.
What's his first job?
Oh, he was on
You know
YouTube.
what?
YouTube.
Okay.
But people take that like, oh, you. Hey, just because you got a good YouTube channel don't mean you ain't tough. He's a tough dude.
Here's what I know about YouTube channels. They're curated, which means the videos are edited, which means all of Jake Paul's shit is fake and not real. So if you believe it and you buy it and you're thinking you're getting a legitimate product, guess what? You've been hoodwinked and bamboozled. He learned after losing the fight to Fury not to be on no bullshit, and he ain't take on nobody legitimate after that and since. And now he's talking about he want to fight Canelo because he wants to get paid because he wants you guys to think, look what I did to Mike Tyson. I pulled back. I could have killed the guy. And y'all all gonna sit up there and believe it and then watch a bunch of dumb fucking hype clips of the next old legend he's gonna retire. I'm sure he's gonna fight the body of Muhammad Ali or the ghost of Joe Frazier or fucking he's gonna eat off Foreman's grill and smack him over the head like this. This is fucking
That's
here,
funny,
man.
That's funny. You should have slowed that down.
Ridiculous.
That's funny. Eat off of George Foreman's grill. I would like to see him get a first round knockout. Like he get knocked out, and people are like,
I want to see him get Pacquiao versus
Pacquiao. He killed Pacquiao.
No. I don't want to see him fight Pacquiao. I want to see him get knocked out the way Pacquiao did.
Oh, against Marquez?
Yes.
When he just went, oh man, that was nasty.
Night.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go right here. Got my spot picked out. Night.
I'm glad they moved them cameras out the way, boy. That could have been ugly.
Man.
That shit.
He dropped quick.
Did you see them women fight though? Serrano and that Irish chick?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not enjoy women fighting women.
Well, you should have watched that fight. That was great. That was great. That was a good fight.
Disgusting.
Did you see it, Malik?
I look like.
I was just laughing at because he said it as if he would enjoy seeing a man fight a woman.
I would. I definitely would.
Wow.
I enjoy it every time I see it on my timeline.
Wow. On your timeline? Damn.
Domestic abuse? Yeah, I've been seeing it my whole
Well,
life.
just stick around here long enough.
I've been seeing it my whole life.
Hey, come here during the summertime when the Africans come out. It's too cold for him right now. It's almost 60 degrees. It's too cold for him.
I to go home to my wife because it is cold. It was the weather returns.
You did not cook the zebra as I wanted to be cooked.
That's racist.
It is racist. Hey, I'm very sorry. I shouldn't talk about my African brothers like that.
No.
All of a sudden,
In the jungle, the mighty.
BT, did you do your shows this weekend?
It starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow. He goes
I fly out tomorrow. So yeah, I'm starting to work my first week back. My first week back.
Look at him all dressed up.
I've been on stage since May. Fuck, man, I'm very nervous.
He looked like he on a job interview to be a mailman.
Can you work weekend? I mean, if you want me to.
I picked the color scheme,
if you want me to.
I just want to let you guys know that I look good in this uniform if you would go on decide to hire me.
Hey, Mr. Millman, where's my mail? I don't know. How should I know? When am I gonna get it? I don't know. I just deliver the shit. I am the messenger. Why don't you call in? You got the number? No, do you? I just deliver this shit. They give me the keys to the truck, and it's already stacked. Okay. My dad worked for the post office 35 years. And he's always giving us backhanded compliments like, boy, they're so stupid down there. You get a job down there. It's like,
You stopped your foot, nigga.
God damn. Believe me, love that one.
That shit.
It's the truth, though. He would say that shit. Even you can get a job down there. I would go, what does that mean, Daddy? Then he changed the subject. Well, how them Sooners doing? Boy, them Cowboys ain't gonna do shit this year. Yeah, that's what he would do. He would say
funny.
that. But the 35 years in the post office, man, my dad was a clerk, and he put it in, federal job.
I got a couple of cousins who work in the post office on my mom's side.
My dad said, you can't get fired down there. You got a union. You can't get fired. Oh, you can get a job.
You can get fired down there. You go postal, they'll fire you.
Yeah. Postal was the original mass shooter, school shooter.
Yeah, it was the first crash out.
Yeah, it was.
Like, you know what?
And my dad would get mad. He goes, Sean, why they go? Shit, they got a good job. Oh, why they get upset shooting everybody? I don't know why. But there was only like 2 or 3 postal shootings, but everybody said postal, and then
they were vicious. And the first postal shootings were terrible.
Pretty much every mass shooting is
postal shooting.
It happened probably in 1982. I'm gonna say 82.
Oh, it should be before that, right?
I'm gonna say 83, 82, 83. First mass postal shooting.
I thought it was in the 60s.
No.
1986.
Okay. Okay.
It was in Oklahoma too.
Wow. Wait, what town in Oklahoma? Oklahoma City had to be. Oklahoma City?
Edmond.
Yeah, it's Oklahoma City. It's a suburb. It's kind of like Plainfield. It's the Plainfield of Oklahoma City. It really is. So all the white people went out there. They didn't want to be around black people. And they go out there, and then, they had the original CRT. Hey, why don't you tell them other black people other than Martin Luther King? Nope. All right. Because and with,
other than Martin Luther King.
Seriously, man.
Martina Luther King.
So it's so true. Like right now, Oklahoma.
Are you sure it wasn't a woman?
Are you sure it wasn't?
I'm sorry.
But it's the truth, though.
That was inside.
Oklahoma's going to be the first state to have Bibles in the schools.
Oh.
And that's why I was like,
you can put all the Bibles in there, they ain't gonna be able to read them.
you going to put a big fat reparations check in there for what you did to Black Wall Street?
I hope they're Trump Bible.
The Trump, yeah, probably have the Trump Bible. Yeah, it's going to be spray painted gold. and then a brochure for Tesla's going to fall out.
2 Corinthians.
Yeah, a Tesla brochure is going to pop out. Oh my God. Yeah. Those two are thick.
They don't fucking have ads.
So postal shootings used to be an issue?
Oh, wait a minute, you missed that one. That was great. The Bible's going to have ads in it. If you buy your Tesla before
Are you enjoying your Jesus? Well, right now we have a 10% coupon up for Trump digital trading cards.
You and 12 of your friends, just like Jesus, can get these high top, these holy sneakers.
You're coming up on the part about the Last Supper. So while you're thinking about food, why don't you buy some Trump steaks?
Hey, are these sneakers help me walk on water? Yes. These Trump Bible sneakers.
Are you see? Look how perplexed Malik's face is right now. I wish you guys could see it, but Malik is looking at a word he doesn't either know what it means or he's very confused about what he's reading.
One of us
Reading about postal shootings. Because I didn't know this was a thing.
Okay, read it, please.
I'd rather not read it.
Why? Racial
It's
undertone?
a struggle. That's why.
Yeah, because it's a struggle.
Sound out, Malik.
Look at the look on his face. All of you guys can see the struggle look on Malik.
Man, I was like, you okay, Malik?
Malik is like he's got 15 seconds left to solve a puzzle, and he ain't started yet.
It's like his aneurysm starting, like, oh, this hurts. Like he got a brain freeze.
But yeah, man, they used to go postal all the time. Like people just snap, and then if you was at the post office that day, you was getting it. Like that's why motherfuckers wouldn't.
You go in for stamps, you come out starched. Can I get a
Like man, I was just trying to mail some cookies, bro. God damn.
Hey man, my dad was telling me one time he was in the back, he sees this postcard. The postcard literally says, he goes, hey man, I laid the drugs, and he goes, my dad was like, oh, Jesus. He's doing a drug deal on the back of a postcard. Man, and I was little and I still laughed. My dad would go, they so stupid.
Man, bro, let's do the Am I the Asshole, because it's beginning, and you wanted to start the show that way, right?
Yeah, I said that. I'll say it again. I'll stand on business.
So while he's pulling it up, make sure you guys go to buymeacoffee.com/sorry. Become a Cancel Crew member for as little as $6. You get bonus episode every month, plus early access. We have several t-shirt designs on the website there, buymeacoffee.com/sorry. Cancel.
All right, here's Am I the Asshole. My first and hopefully last throwaway account. My husband and I were both in our early 40s, married for 6 years. When he passed away suddenly a few months ago, it's been the hardest thing I've ever faced. And honestly, I've just been trying to survive each day since. Right after he died, his mom, my mother-in-law, stepped in and insisted on paying for all the funeral expenses. I was completely out of it, just in a fog, and really grateful for the help. Here's the thing. I totally forgot that my husband had a small life insurance policy through my job. I only remembered it recently and filed a claim, getting a payout. It's not a huge amount of money, but it's mine. No. But enough to help me move back across the country to be with.
That was great. I'm sorry. I got to stop you right there. Acknowledge the greatness. That was great.
Thank you.
That was great.
but enough to help me move back across the country to be with my family and maybe put something down on a modest home. Really, that's a small amount. You gonna put a down payment on a home? Bitch, you got paid. Okay? So I can start all over. When my mother-in-law found out about the insurance payout, she flipped out. She's demanding I pay her back. This is funny to me. She's demanding I pay her back for the funeral costs and accusing me of using her son. She said some really hurtful things, calling me selfish and implying I'm somehow profiting off his death, which you did. But she offered to pay for the funeral, and I truly didn't know about the insurance money at the time. I'm still so broken over losing him, and the thought of being called heartless just adds to the pain. Through so much pain, you put a down payment on a house? Okay, gotcha. And I'm sure you didn't tell your mother-in-law, hey, by the way, I got this insurance claim. But anyway, I know she's grieving too, but I'm trying to do what's best for me to heal and move forward. So am I the asshole if I didn't give her the money? I'm already barely holding it together and just need a chance to rebuild my life with this new house I put down payment on. Damn, this bitch, she's writing it, trying to make herself look good. I'm going, man, you're a fucking asshole, lady. I was in a funk. Okay, listen. Being that I just got over that, I get, okay, you are in a funk, in a fog, in a little shock, but at the same time, there's that business end. I mean, no offense, but everybody grieves different. We all know that. Everybody grieves different. But there's always a point, okay, oh man, you know, a loved one, the one closest you died. You know what? See, they got their affairs in order, okay? You know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, does he have insurance? But so there's a yes and no to that. There is you're in a fog, but her mother-in-law did insist. Here's the thing. She did insist, I'll pay for the funeral. Okay. Now, oh yeah, okay, you got an insurance policy. Now, did you tell your mother-in-law, hey, you got an insurance policy. You want me to pay you back? Or just, you know, I got an insurance policy. I'll just keep this to myself and move across the country and I won't say shit. How did she find out about it, I wonder?
So the entire tone of this message, this woman is talking about herself. Her grief, her loss, not recognizing that her mother-in-law lost a son. She's hurt, she's grieving. And to make it easier on you, she insisted on paying for everything.
She insisted.
So, the second you find out that there's money involved,
yeah, the other one,
you have to reimburse her. You gotta give her money back, at least half, because that's, you know, that's half her son. That's her son. You gotta give. Like, I mean, if this is the end of the family, if you are no longer gonna deal with this woman, this mother-in-law,
yeah,
then. Yeah, pay her money and pay her half, at least half.
Wash your cup out just in case. I mean, seriously.
So Malik is getting water, and that's why he's doing it while I'm talking.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
No, I'm listening to you.
I know you are.
But
it just looks bad.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Man, she couldn't wait to get the fuck about. Move back across the country, be with her family. Okay, you know, and she's leaving some shit out. But I wonder how the mom found out about it, though. She put a down payment on a house. I mean, I don't know how much a house costs, but that's a pretty good chunk, isn't it?
Yeah, to me, it just seems like she cares more about herself and not about losing. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You all right?
Seeing him drink that.
Everybody okay? What's wrong, Malik? You good? I think everybody here is gonna die. You're fucking clearing your
We
throat.
all gonna die. You damn right.
Well, you guys should,
Some sooner than others, but
So is she the asshole? You think she's the asshole?
definitely because she could have reimbursed. I mean, if you're trying to cut ties and move across and be with your side of the family and grieve and da 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 da, it ain't nothing to go. Look, I'm sorry, I didn't know about this. Here's half of the money for the funeral. If I get my life back together, I'll float you the other half later. But it just seems like to me she's trying to take the money and run.
Ain't nobody doing that.
Didn't that?
It seemed like she goes, oh. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna go and live with my family. Take it easy.
You an asshole for not reimbursing the mother. At least not.
But she
her
said
half.
she insists. No, I insist on paying for it. I insist. Well, it's kind of like going out with white people when you go out to eat at the restaurant. They always insist on taking the bill. And, even if you just got paid, what are you going to say? No, Jim. No, man, I insist. Like, all right. Which, to that I say, I think it's her way of going, you know what? Since they didn't get reparations, I'll just pay for the bill when we go out. Make me feel good as somebody white. And, and I just said the N-word today and no one found out about it, but it hurt me inside. So I'm going to pay for their dinner.
He'd be buying you at that point.
Well, we didn't know they said the N-word.
Thanks for being my nigger.
Yeah, but they were in traffic. So, there's an asterisk to it. It wasn't a typical N-word. It wasn't a typical, it's traffic. Well, come on, we all say some shit,
True. I'm very racist in traffic.
I'm never racist in traffic.
I am.
I'm just racist.
You could be a.
I'm just regular old. It's white motherfucker. No, I've never.
As long as you're not my way.
Yeah, I never said that. That's funny. My dad never let us get away with saying anything off color. Anything off
Yeah, my parents weren't about
off
that
color or like if you're gay, let's say fat, like nothing like that, man. No, my dad put a foot down. Both my parents did. You never say some shit like that. Yeah. Which is what I thought that was really. I know it sounds like nothing, but. Considering, I'm sure they went through a little bit harder time.
Most people were raised that way to not name call. We still do it. I think most. But
you know what? I think if a parent lays a good foundation to that and stands on business with their kids and say, "Don't you ever let me hear you say some shit like that."
Yeah, let you hear. That's the thing. That's the key. Let you hear. So you just get better at hiding it. We've all heard that. So this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that. I think everybody's foundation is, hey, these words we don't say, this is how we speak to people in public. If I ever catch you doing this, da-da-da-da-da, right? Everybody's heard that. However, the punishment and enforcements, plus the people's ability to either censor themselves around adults or come up with ways to skirt the system or hold themselves accountable and don't talk like that.
I hold myself accountable, but I've never talked that way anyway. Even like myself. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know situations and I go, this person's a racist. I'll say this person's a racist, but I don't even know if they're a racist and I just say it. But that's as far as I'll say something. I don't, call them out their name like that. I just never was like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, oh, these racist motherfucker. But that's as far as it goes. I don't even think that's bad. If I call somebody racist, I don't know if they're racist. I think they're a racist, but I don't know. But I say, that's racist motherfucker, right? And that's it. Which I think is better than saying, call them out, a slur, which I think is terrible.
What, cracker?
I've never said that. I've never said that. I read that and I go, what does this mean? I go, what is it? I go, Daddy, what does this mean? I mean, seriously, I remember I was reading the Jackie Robinson story. And I think it said cracker in it, and I was like, what? And I didn't know what that meant. I mean, there's a lot of, growing up, I didn't know a lot of things meant. Like, we didn't know anything about, like, I told you I used to watch Tonight Show with Johnny Carson on Friday nights. My mom let me stay up as late as I wanted to.
Do you know who Johnny Carson is, Malik?
I've heard.
He was the king of late night back in the day. When late night TV really meant something, he was the king, right? And so he used to have comedians on. I loved to watch, and they would always lose me when they started talking Jewish stuff. Because we were in Oklahoma. I had no idea. I go, Jewish? I would literally like, Jewish? And I go, I had no idea what it meant. So, am I racist for not knowing?
That's why your career never took off.
But I did know not to say anything. You know what I mean? Like, I knew not to use the J word. And that was almost like, boom, don't say this word. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I knew that. But something this dude brought up, because I'm dressed for acting class. That's the only reason I look nice. But this dude said something, and he goes, we're born into white supremacy, even though we don't. If nobody says anything, we're born into it, just automatically. And I just think sometimes, honestly, it's hard to get this out, but it's like we're born into it, and there's some things we do almost without anybody telling us, what's the situation, we feel it. We carry that weight, that burden, and it's already there. Even as a kid, we grow up, and it's like, bam, right in our face. Even growing up, you go to school with kids, and even though you think, like kids play together and they're cool, but once the parents start saying something at home and they come home to, then they go to school and repeat what their parents say or what their parents think because the parents say it out loud. And you could tell that because the kid is cool one day and the next day he says the word. It's like, oh, here we go. You know what I mean? I mean, at least that's where when I grew up. I mean, that was a day when it was almost automatic. You said the N-word, bam, you're fighting. Mm-hmm. And that's a true story. I told you as a kid, we all played together. You understand? He was at my desk. We went in like a table and it was a desk. Mm-hmm. We sit together. We talk. We play with Hot Wheels, with everything. Recess come, and he say, the word. I was like, well, it was automatic. It was pop, 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 and then we literally went back to playing football or whatever. And it was like it didn't dawn on him. Like I said, here's what I think. I really think his dad said, listen. You gotta understand, they're niggers. Understand? You're better than them, and they're niggers. And okay, you call them one, they're gonna want to fight. Okay, you put your dukes up, and the phone rang, and he goes, "I'll be right back," and he never got back to tell him the second part of the story.
Daddy, wait.
Yeah. Okay. What did I go? He goes, "I forgot." He started drinking. He forgot to tell him to do what to do, and then that's why he kept getting his ass whooped.
Boy, what happened to you, nigger? He at school. That's why I hate them. They did the same to me when I was a boy. My father was gonna tell me how to fight him. And he ran off. And I did it to you. Oh, shit, the cycle continues.
He had to run off and go light a torch and do a cross, and then he forgot to tell him what to do.
Then that kid grows up in the cycle.
He keep forgetting to tell him.
Is that how racism really starts?
When they hit you, hit him back. They never heard that part. So it's like we're born into it. And but listen, nothing aggravates me more now, and it always has, than when the white guy either says, hey, can I use it or whatever, or why can't I use it? No, serious. Can I use it or why can't I use it? And when they find that one black dude that says, oh, yeah, you can use it, if they use the put the A on the end, man, I'm more mad at the black dude than the white dude. I mean, the white dude, I get mad. I'm like, oh, why the fuck you want to say it anyway? But there's
That's the only reason I get mad is because why do you want to say it? For what?
Why do you want to say it? But I get so mad at the black person going, no, you can say it as long as you, man, get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. I remember I was at the club.
Were you mad at Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder?
Nope. That was funny as fuck.
What are you talking about?
That was funny as fuck.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about real life. That was a movie. But I'm sure but you gotta understand it. When he was writing that, he had to go, ooh, I'm gonna get in trouble, but I'm gonna keep on writing it. And then he says, nigga.
Were you mad at Quentin Tarantino when he said it?
No.
Then what are you talking about? How you?
I'm talking real life situations. In movies reflect real life.
He didn't have to say that though.
But it made it real though.
So what difference does it make? It didn't make it real.
In Pulp Fiction when he goes.
He didn't make it.
Listen, in Pulp
Fiction. There was no reason for him to go, hey, there's this not dead nigger story.
Yes.
There was no reason for him to say that.
But that's what they do. Not all of you. But that's what they. It's true story. No, the way when he's talking about the heroin, when he sold him the heroin or whatever, and he goes, am I a nigger? Is this Inglewood? I go, that was real. I can see that conversation happening. I really can. I can see that conversation happening. I never got mad at Quentin for that. What did he say? Am I a black guy? Come on, man, get the fuck out of here. I mean, so I can those dialogues.
I'm saying, what is it? It's not. In what context did they need to say that? There was no context for him to say, "Why'd you bring this dead nigger here?" Other than racism.
It's not racist, but they don't think it's racist when they use it. I mean, I've heard white guys. Okay, you ever seen two white dudes get ready to fight and they call each other nigga? You go, what the fuck is going on here? I told you I do a joke about that, and I literally saw that. These two white dudes about to fight, and one of them go, come on, nigga, what you got? And I go, are you? And they didn't see me because I was in Charlotte. It was dark. It was waiting, and they didn't see me. Seriously,
you weren't smiling.
I wasn't smiling. It was black, the black of night. And anyway, and he goes, come on, nigga, what you got? And I go, huh? And I go, wow. And that perplexed me. I was like, why are you? But I guess it feels good to hear it rolling off their tongue. And maybe it's how they feel. Maybe, I don't know. I never met a white dude who was confident enough or told the truth enough to say, here's why I say it like this. It makes me feel good as a white man.
The spice of the
yeah, I mean, it just, Listen, I don't like you guys having anything
Why
I can't have.
keep it off my chicken. That's why it's so bland. Because the spice of the word itself, when I speak it, I don't need it on my chicken.
I don't have to say it, but I do because it makes me feel good. Oh my God!
I call my chicken a nigger, and as soon as it hits my mouth, I'm
But it's just the truth, man. I mean,
boiled chicken.
boiled chicken's good. I used to eat that when I was
Boiled chicken, no seasoned boiled chicken.
When I was trying to be a
plain
bodybuilder.
boiled chicken.
Yeah, when I was trying to be a bodybuilder.
Yeah, that's not good, bro.
But I was yoked as fuck, bro. Yoked as fuck. I had chicken and rice, no seasoning.
Do you ever use steroids?
No. Seriously, no. I was just using like a weight gainer. And I got like 238. It was on a Friday after I worked out. It was 230. I go, ooh, I'm looking at 250 in the eye. And
In the what?
In the eye. And that was on a Friday. I remember I was in Virginia Beach. No, it was Richmond. I was in Richmond, and I just got through getting it from Goals, and I remember I stepped on the scale. I go 230. I go fuck, man. But I was yoked. I was walking around. Me too, huh? You know, one of them like that. At least I thought I was. You know what I mean? And then you know what? My body hurt a lot. 'Cause I was trying to lift heavy, and I was and then I said, and I wasn't doing cardio, and I said, well, I need to start coming down. And then, man, I think I went on the Stairmaster for like 5 minutes. And I was like, and then it was a long ass final descent to like, whew.
It was a 7-minute walk to the comedy club from the hotel and up one big ass hill. Man, I thought I was gonna shit on myself by the time I got to the club. My thighs were burning so fucking hard, bro. Oh, it was only a 7-minute walk. I was gassed, fam. I was like, I gotta get a gun. I can't fight. I gotta shoot people down.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, but yeah.
I was just like, whew, God. I was using muscles in my legs I hadn't used in a while because the incline on that side of the country is ridiculous. San Francisco and Seattle.
It's mountainous. That's why it's so beautiful out there. It's beautiful.
Just,
That honestly, there was a period in my life. I remember like, because I've been to 49 states, and I've driven almost all of them except for Hawaii. And seriously, man.
One day.
Yeah. But once you pass Colorado, it's a different territory. And it's just the West, the towns are so, you might go, an hour, 2.5 hours before you see another town, another exit. And there was something out West, it was so therapeutic. I remember I loved it. Going through Washington State, Richland, Washington, it was the Tri-Cities. And I remember going, I love it out here. It was beautiful. I mean, take away the Nazis, it's a good place. They do it. And it's funny how Mark Furman in the OJ trial, that's the first place he moved to when
Idaho?
he got fired. Yeah, he went to Idaho. That's where they all go. Because it's white. It's white on white on white.
If that's what they want, let them have it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But there was there's always those couple of black people that move up there and then they try to act too. That's what
I just like guns.
No. You ever meet the black dude who's really not that blackety black, but he's the only black dude around a lot of white people. He tries to get overly blackety blackety black. You ever meet that dude? Like he's like a normal, hey, what's up, Reggie? Hey, what's going on? But you get like, if he's the only black dude, a lot of white people, he's like, no, man, brothers don't do that shit. Like, what is wrong with you? You know what I mean? And if you meet them, they don't really like you because you're like the only other black dude coming in, so you get more of the attention. He's like, there can only be one. You know what I mean? And you and him have like a black off. You know what I mean? I'm blacker than you, and you both listen to fucking Motley Crue and Journey and you too. You know what I mean? You're both like not black, and then a real brother comes in.
I just texted you the name of the person that I'm thinking of. Don't say it when you read it.
He text you what now? The name of the what?
The exact person I'm thinking of.
Okay, hold on.
This guy.
No, I love that dude, though.
Yeah, I know. He's a good dude. But
he's a great dude.
You described him to a T.
Yeah. I've always hated them dudes like what, and you go to like an all-white town, like and they got that one black dude that he's the town.
I'm the man around here.
Yeah,
You hear me?
and they all love him, and he's swell.
Don't you come in here fucking it up for me, buddy.
And y'all get that stare down. What's up, bro? What's up with you, bro? You know what I mean? Man.
Uncle Ruckus, no relation.
Yeah, he's the town Uncle Ruckus. Man, nothing worse than that shit. But if you know what town they're from, then you can tell they're fucking like fugitives. They're from Chicago and they're in Bend, Oregon. Yeah, you done some dirt in Chicago, you had to leave. So they're
He was getting bullied.
yeah. I'm gonna go with a lot of white people. They gonna think I'm tough. What's up here?
From Chicago.
What's up, white motherfuckers? Oh God, he's black. He's gonna hurt us. You know. Gee Willikers. You know. Turns out.
Follow him home. He got Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon. Wait a minute, you're not a nigger.
You're an imposter. We want a real African American. You know.
Boo, yeah. They start booing him.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, I remember one time I was in Roseburg, Oregon, right?
The black nerd has no home.
Yeah, I was in. So it was one of the shows. After the show, it's one night. After the show, it turned into a nightclub, whatever, you know. Mm-hmm. They was dancing. So
I'm glad you.
So this was a white chick, you know. She's dancing. She's you know, kind of playing it up and this and that. And she's telling me she had a boyfriend. I'm like, all right, you know. And we're dancing. And I look, and there's a dude. He's got to be at least 6'6", 6'7", and he's got shorts, flip flops, a shirt on with the sleeves cut out. He kind of looked like Kevin Duckworth. You know, he's played for the.
Yeah, Portland.
And I'm like, and he walking like he's like. I go, is that your boyfriend? She turns around, he starts grinding her ass on my dick like this. And she goes to him, and he goes, and he starts to come to the dance floor, and I see the bouncers. The bouncers go, motherfucker. I exit stage right, exit stage right. I fucking. Because the bouncers are going, no. When the bouncers are like, no. I'm like, this is her boyfriend?
Looks like I'll be hitting the old dusty crib.
But she still came back to the crib.
Room 606, baby.
She still came back. I wasn't that fucking free. Not to say, hey, meet me here, okay? Lose this big motherfucker right. The good old days, bro. That was fun as fuck. But I knew, he just looked like he was.
The least you could have gave that man was the one-on-one after he done fucked this girl.
No, that was before. That was beforehand. I mean, I didn't know I was going to hook up, you know. I mean, she was like, you know, I think she was kind of hot for that town. You know, she was kind of hot. Like, if she would have went, to Portland, she'd have, bitch, you ain't, you know what I mean? She wouldn't have been on a BT. Can I get some game, coach? In a minute, you know what I mean? But there, she was okay. But she was all like, and I was like, yeah, she's all right. And I was like, you know, kind of like, hey, you look around like, yeah.
Nobody else?
Yeah, nobody else.
Let's go.
And the way he walked in, you knew he was on looking for something that kind of. He had that look like, you know what?
Not my
I'm gonna go to my car, get my gun, kill everybody, man.
Raymond, wait a minute. Can you come out and play?
There was one nighter I did, seriously, where I think, you know, Pat Wilson, she booked all that shit, but she don't give you no hotel. So one time, I timed it just right where I came into town, was able to get my workout in the gym, shower there. And so the one night it was a certain time, so I didn't get a hotel. So I said, fuck this. And so I said, I don't want to go in wrinkle clothes. So I went to this sports bar, and I had my iron with me. I looked around, and I was ironing in the back of the fucking sports bar on the table. Yeah. And they go, you can't do that. Can I get a Coke? They got all mad as shit.
This nigga ironed his pants out of beat up.
I didn't take my pants off, but I was ironing my shirt and shit. Like,
ew.
I get some wings.
They smell like pasta.
Seriously.
That's how I started.
The good old days, bro. But back to the N-word. Listen. But yeah, back to the MIB asshole.
Yeah, but who do you think was the asshole in that situation?
Let me think.
For not paying back or?
Oh man, my mind's fogged. I think it's the mom, because I think if you say I'm gonna pay for something, and then you find out someone's got the money, you can't be like, oh, takesy backsies, in my opinion. So
Takesy backsies?
Yeah, takesy backsies. Yeah.
Okay. Malika, grown ass Malika, takesy backsies.
You just hit the age gap with that one. What the fuck is he talking about?
Malika said takesy backsies.
You want a pacifier too? Where's your blanket, little motherfucker?
I got some formula in the fucking refrigerator. You want some?
Got some finger foods.
Okay, you ain't gotta say that shit. You ain't gotta hurt my feelings like that. You ain't got nothing in your
You
fridge.
need some groceries, man?
You wanna make some oatmeal? I got some in the 80. Oatmeal's my shit now, man.
That shit's poison.
I love oatmeal. No, it's not. You got the Yucca app. Get the Yucca app, and you take a picture of the barcode. Mm-hmm. You scan the barcode and tell you if the food's any good or not.
Is it Quaker?
Yeah.
It's not good.
No, the Quaker's better than the other brand I got, which I thought was healthier.
Okay.
Oatmeal's good. But anyway, so you think she has asshole, Malik?
Yeah, I think the mom's the asshole.
I get what you're saying.
The mom or the mother-in-law?
It's the mother-in-law is the mom.
No, because the woman,
wife,
it's the wife, and then
the mother-in-law.
the mother-in-law.
So
Yeah.
the mom,
Yeah.
The mother-in-law's the asshole for wanting money back?
Yeah, that's crazy.
If you insist on paying.
Okay,
She
yeah.
did insist.
And then find out she got paid. You go, hey, well, wait a minute. And they'll, no, you insisted.
But did the assistance come with the understanding of you financially probably can't deal with this right
Did she go, hey, you got any money? You don't? Don't worry, I'll pay for it.
Key info, I think, as well. But
I think she left that out, too.
I think that's the only reason why the mom will ask for the money back. It was just like, I don't think you can afford to bury my son right now, so I'm going to take care of it for you. But now that I know you have this money from this insurance, the least you could do is pay me back.
She saw the house. She go, what the fuck, bitch? But I want to know how she found out, though, that she got paid. Because that's where I'm at.
She said she put in a claim for it, so I'm assuming the mom found out through that somehow.
But it's through her job, though, so I feel like...
Yeah, it's through her job, so how the fuck she find out about it? I mean, that's just supposed to be...
It was through her husband's job, wasn't it?
No, her wife's job. Yeah, his wife's job.
I have no idea. She must have told her.
That's a good-ass job. No, I mean... When you get money like that...
How else would she know if she didn't tell her?
That's what I'm saying. How did she know? Because I have a feeling this woman didn't tell her. I have a feeling this woman was like,
what?
I'm going to keep this shit to myself.
That's what I'm saying. If it was from her job, how would she know?
I don't. Hey, trust me, man. Listen.
Unless she starts talking about, hey, I'm going to move back across country, and then the mom goes, well, what money?
But it's also like this. Also, there's shit, you're not supposed to find out. You know, there's people that showed up at my door one time at a hotel, and that's illegal. You're not supposed to tell somebody what room somebody's in. And what happened was one time in Des Moines, Iowa, this woman, she was at the hotel bar at the and so she meets some dude, and so she goes, well, I'm leaving. She went back to her room. So the dude just goes to the front desk and goes, hey, my wife, blah, blah, blah. And they just gave him a key. And while, quizzing him and like that, and he went up and he raped her. I think he left the bar earlier, and he was waiting in her room when she got there. And so, yeah.
How the fuck did he get in her room?
Because he went to the front desk and go, hey, my wife left her key. Yeah. So
she went back to the room after being in the bar.
Yeah, and that dude was up there. Yeah, I think he was getting creepy. And she's like, but he got the drop on her and went early to the front desk.
So he must have known what room she was in.
He got the talking and he found out. Mm-hmm. Or I think he asked her name at the front desk. Something he said, but he said his wife. So they were, And that's happened to me in my own. I mean, people show up at my door like, how the fuck does anybody know I'm here? So,
What did they ask you for? An autograph?
No, they were looking for I was with her friend, and she went and got 2 bouncers, and they came to my door looking for her friend. And I'm like, I almost want to go, you know what? Hey, that's illegal. Because how'd you find out where I'm staying? That's illegal. So, yeah.
Open up. It's club security.
That's what they said. Exactly what they said.
We're not at the club, bro.
But
I'm not opening the door.
Yeah. But
why would I open the door for you? Yeah. You're club security at a hotel.
Exactly.
Sir, go on from my door before I call the police on your punk ass.
But the point of it is, people leak information unknowingly. Because no one teaches them.
There are no secrets. Everything you do will be seen by someone or something.
Maybe the mother-in-law read her diary or journal. How about that? Yeah. By the way, nobody except for Natalie. Natalie goes, I'm on your side. I go, thanks, man.
Yeah, it's always just Natalie.
I love Natalie, man.
You have no choice.
I love Nat. She takes yoga. She knows what's up. And she talked about the teacher thing. We talked about the teacher thing, And we talked about one episode, which I thought was good. Our last one hit big time. We had good feedback from
big time. It was better numbers than what we've been seeing.
Yeah.
So thank you again, everybody, for supporting the show. That Jake Paul, Mike Tyson was a huge letdown.
But did you see the next night, the real fights on the UFC and John Jones? Motherfucker. I thought he was going to get beat maybe. Man, I was wrong. He hit that dude. Like, he went down from a body punch. Like, he's like, ooh.
Yeah, I did see the kick.
Oh, my telling me. Yeah.
But I'm not a big fan of the MMA. I like Israel Adesanya. Everybody else,
Everybody else, garbage. Have you seen
I don't
Piera?
say garbage.
It's not your thing. It's not your thing.
I'd rather if they just stood up the whole time.
No, man, it's good. I mean, no, you know,
But when they go to the ground and start trying to choke and wrestle, I don't want to watch that.
Man,
shit.
the
That's
funny shit
boring.
was the funny thing Artie Lang has ever said. He goes, UFC looks like one guy. It looked like two gay guys fighting, and the other guy doesn't want to be gay anymore. That's what it looks like. That's the funny thing he's ever said. But it's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, no, but because it doesn't look like that. But I get why he said it. But
it works for his act.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
It works for his act, but I thought it was funny.
I think the dudes are mad talented. To me,
It's not your thing. And I get it. How about you, Malik? You like that shit?
I think you gotta I actually do like when they get down and stuff.
Go to the ground?
I bet you do.
That's why
Don't say it to me. Don't say that. Man, don't do that to me.
I like it when they get down and wrestle.
Really, I just like when Khabib or Islam.
Khabib, he's retired though.
Yeah, that's why I said Islam.
Islam's good. He came back.
Islam, the religion.
Yeah. Islam McKay.
I'm surprised they the way signed in.
And listen, if they got that Amish beard thing, and they're not Amish, then you about to get an ass whooping. And their ears look like crumpled up, like a crumpled up paper. Yeah, you about to get an ass whooping. They got that Jebediah look, but they ain't Jebediah.
The script's never gonna be.
Yeah, you about to take an ass whooping. You got to about take that L, bruh. Or you definitely gonna get body slammed.
Because you would never get, Jake Paul would never do that shit in the MMA.
He kind of talked about doing it. I mean, I wish here's what I want. I want to see him fight.
He would never fight a legitimate MMA
I want to
fighter.
but he talked about trying to get Conor McGregor, which I can see Conor doing that. Think about it. Hey, look, Floyd made Conor. If you think about it, Conor was. Don't get me wrong.
He didn't.
Listen, hear me out. Listen to me. He was kicking ass in UFC. Don't get me wrong, but he wasn't making that payday. He went with Floyd. He made $100 million with Floyd. UFC doesn't disclose how much they pay their fighters because they're notoriously low, but they never say how much they pay them. But that's why they're, when they're not fighting UFC, they're doing clown shows and autograph children's parties at Chuck E. Cheese. They're fucking dressed up as a clown. They're trying to make extra dough.
Postal work.
Throwing newspapers. They got a paper out as a grown man because they didn't get no money from beating somebody up. You're a grown ass man on a fucking Huffy bicycle and fucking throwing newspapers. Ain't you the UFC champion? Yeah. But yeah, so I can see Conor McGregor fighting him. I mean, because, hey,
what's the weight? Jake Paul's 225 pounds.
Listen.
Conor McGregor's what, 140?
No, that's when he's cut up. Now he's got to be at least 180 because he's not training like he is. What
was he fighting at?
Look that up, Malik.
I think he, like most fighters, he fluctuated.
Yeah, he goes big. He goes at least probably 180 probably. I'm thinking 175, 180.
He didn't fight at 180.
No, his off-season weight, like when he ain't training.
I'm talking about
his fight weight.
We're talking about fighting. Let's talk about what he fought at.
What's his fight weight?
He's got 155. 170.
So if he's at 170, then he's definitely weighing at least 190.
So Jake Paul is what, 225?
Woo! Jake Paul might be too big for him.
That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't make any
He would hurt him, I think.
What is? Conor's not a real boxer. I don't understand what
he fought fucking Floyd Mayweather in a legit fight. He did.
No, he did. How many amateur fights did Conor McGregor have as a boxer?
83. He was pretty damn good.
No, he didn't. You said it smooth as fuck.
It was, wasn't it?
He didn't have any.
Yeah, he did.
He's not a boxer.
Yeah, he was a boxer more than he is a jiu-jitsu person. He really is. That's why when he goes to the mat, it's over. That's why Nate Diaz choked him out.
This is what you're going to learn about these guys who got you hooked on how good they are. They hand select their opponents and then
I know they do, but I know what's going on.
Amazing. It wasn't amazing that Conor beat Floyd. It was guaranteed. If they fought that fight 100 times out of 100,
you know how I knew it was,
Conor would never win.
You know how I knew that it was legit? Because around the 8th round, Floyd's dad goes, "Hey, turn it up." And Floyd goes, "Okay." And he got him out of there, I think, the next round.
That's what I'm saying.
Which means he was worried. It means his dad was like, you know what? Fuck this. He's going to fuck around and get knocked out.
No, he wasn't worried. It means...
But Floyd, no, listen. But Floyd didn't train hard. And Floyd even said it. He didn't train hard for that fight.
He didn't need to.
Hey man, once you step in the ring, those dudes are legit. Anything can happen. And Conor used to be a boxer. He went to MMA.
No.
Yes.
Here's the difference between what you're saying can happen in a legitimate boxing match and a bullshit exhibition between Floyd and
It's supposed
Conor.
to be an exhibition. Remember that?
Conor is not in his element. So his
Yes, he
professionalism in the boxing ring doesn't come anywhere near the professionalism of boxing, of the acumen that Floyd has, right? So they're in the boxing setting. So Floyd knows exactly how to box this thing. He knows where he's going to throw.
Conor used to box too.
Not to the level and the skill of Floyd.
Nobody's at Floyd's level.
Further proving my point that Floyd was never in danger.
And proving you always in danger of getting hit.
No, he wasn't.
Did you see the uppercut he took? You see the uppercut Floyd took?
By who?
By Malik. Yeah, by Conor.
No, I
Goddamn.
don't remember the uppercut.
Exactly, because you didn't see the fucking fight.
I did watch the fight.
Well, you missed
but
that
I didn't
uppercut.
remember the uppercut. All I remember was Conor getting knocked the fuck out like we knew he was going to.
But
because he's not a fucking boxer. Just like I know Jake Paul's not a fucking boxer.
Yes, he is.
I'm going to the post office. I'll be right back.
Okay. Anyway, I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, we got
That was
it.
a good time. Fuck, that was
Thank
good.
you guys for tuning in.
By the way, yeah, this is going early. We do this early. I kind of like this in a way. I mean, we don't make it a regular deal, but I kind of like this. Going early, right? There's a different energy. You notice that? Seriously, different energy.
Spoken like a true old man.
I like it when we go early and we get all the things out of the way so I can get rest of the evening.
Who are you, Dave Chappelle? I'm Dave
old
Chappelle.
version of you.
Don't you guys like this earliness? It's like kind of like breakfast and lunch together.
It's like brunch. That's what they call breakfast and lunch.
Is that your Chappelle?
That's my Chappelle.
You sound like you got the flu.
Maybe I do. Anyway, man, thank you guys for tuning in. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'm back to work, so I'm very excited. I'll tell you how that goes next week. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna be having a guest probably next year because we just gotta make it work. But
yeah, look forward to it.
yeah, good news. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Sorry We're Canceled. I'm Deion Curry.
I'm BT. That's Malik, and on the ones and twos, not doing a goddamn thing, but we love him anyway. Y'all, thank you for watching.
You know the word. Especially at the post office.